All right, welcome again to another awesome video by yours truly. And so we're going to look at a few of these problems, not all of them, but let's look at the first one there. Okay, Alex bought 2 buckets of baseballs that cost $19.49 each. Right there, that word each I know goes with multiply. Okay, a bat that costs $125.50. 2 pair of baseball socks that totaled $29.50. That means that together they're $29.50. That doesn't mean that each pair. It says 2 pair that total. That means they're giving you the price for 2 pair. The tax on the Alex's purchases equal 16. So that means you're paying taxes, $16 of tax. How much change? Now this keyword mean here means subtract. Okay, so how much change means subtraction. And so how much change did Alex receive if he paid with $300 bills? Okay, that means he has $100, 3 of these, so that's $300. Okay, first you got to find out all the expenses. 2 buckets of baseballs that cost $19.49 each. If you bought 2 of them, well, you need to multiply times 2. And then plus 1 bat that cost this, so you had this. And then 2 pair of baseball socks that totaled this. So you need to add, first you need to get the price of 2 buckets. This is 1 bucket. So this times 2 gives you the price of 2 buckets. This is the cost of 1 baseball bat. And that's all you need. And then 2 pair of baseball socks, and they're giving the total. And then add the tax. Okay, you must line up your decimal, so you're gonna have to line up 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 numbers, and add them up. And then once you get your numbers that you're gonna add, you need to subtract it from 300. So whatever you get here, your answer, subtract it from 300, and you're gonna get your final answer. Okay, so add up the numbers. Okay, one of them has to be 16. Whole number is 16, so this would be go here, 16.00. Okay, think about it. The other number would be 29.50. Okay, 125.50. Okay, and then I'm gonna have 2 buckets that cost $19.49 each. So put the other number there and then add it. You get your answer. That number you subtract by 300, and then you get your final answer. Okay, number 2. A gallon of paint covers 450 square feet. Okay, that's 450 square feet. So then we're going to put there a gallon. So 1 gallon, okay, equals 450 square feet. Okay, so 1 gallon. 1 gallon equals 450 square feet. Patrick's paint shop painted 16,650 square feet. So they painted 16,650 square feet. Okay, it says how many gallons of paint did they use to paint the walls? So how many gallons? Okay, you know 1 gallon covers 450 square feet. Well, how many gallons, how many of these does it take to cover this wall? Okay, think about it. You want to know how many of these fit in here? Think about that answer. 1 gallon is this, so that means 2 gallons. 2 gallons would equal, well, 450 times 2. Okay, which is 900. So this would be 900 square feet. Okay, so you got to think, okay, 3 gallons. 3 gallons would be 450 times 3, which is was that 1350. Okay, so then I know 3 gallons is equal to 1,350 square feet. Okay, so you can either multiply to get to your answer. Okay, that means you can either multiply this times one of these choices, and it has to give you this number, or you can divide. How many of these fit in there, and you'll get your answer. Okay, number 3 there. Martin paid $94.57 for 24.5 gallons of diesel. Okay, look at the choices. They're per gallon. When you ever go to a convenience store like the Stripes here locally, it's always price per gallon. If you look outside, okay, it's the price per gallon. So the same thing, you're gonna put it price per gallon. So you're gonna pay $94.57 for 24.5 gallons, or 24.5 gallons. Okay, and your gallons are here. Okay, so find out how much it pays for 1 gallon. That's what I want to know. I want the price of 1 gallon. How much money does it cost me for 1 gallon? All you gotta use T-Book. Top in, bottom out. Okay, to top in, bottom out. You must show your work. Okay, don't forget you can't have decimals in the divisor, so you gotta move it 1 time to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. So then you gotta move this guy 1 time to the right, and now you do the division. You must show your work, please. Okay, let's go next one. I did some of these in class, so I'm not gonna do those again. I'm gonna do number 6. The temperature in Anchorage, Alaska was 4 degrees Fahrenheit at 2 p.m. The temperature, that's key. Okay. The temperature dropped. Okay, it went down 2.5 degrees per hour. Okay, that's per hour, 1 hour. Okay, sometimes per, people think of multiplication. Okay, multiply. It could be that. Okay, until 9. Okay, so think there. The temperature dropped 2.5 degrees per hour. And drop means negative, so this is a negative 2.5. The temperature dropped another 9 degrees by midnight. So dropped another 9 degrees. Okay. Now the question is, how much colder was it at midnight than at 2 p.m.? How much then? Those words go with subtraction. Okay, they go with subtraction. And so now I think that, okay, how much time has passed by from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m.? Okay, so I have to think there. Okay, so if I look at the times right here, we have from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and till 9 p.m. Okay, how much time has passed by? Well, 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours have passed by. Okay, so now 6 hours have passed by. Well, how much time has how much degrees has it gone down? Okay, how many degrees has the temperature decreased, because it's dropped? Okay, and we have to think about that. Where would it be if it's dropped 2.5 degrees every single hour? Okay, and so, well, what would it be? Well, that's what we gotta figure out. Okay, and so now I know I'm dropping 2.5 every single hour. So then I will go here. Okay, so 4 degrees, here is 4 degrees. I'm dropping 2.5 every single hour, so 4 degrees plus negative 2.5. Okay, sorry, 4 plus, of course, one's positive, one's negative, we subtract. And so that gives you 1.5. Okay, and now 1.5 plus a negative 2.5. One's positive, one's negative, we subtract again. That's going to give me a negative, because this is further away from 0, the absolute value, negative 1.0. And then negative 1.0 plus a negative 2.5. Remember, it's negative because we're dropping 2.5 every hour. And so at 5, it would be negative 3.5. And then negative 3.5 plus negative 2.5. That will give me a negative 6.0. And then a negative 6.0 plus another negative 2.5. That would be a negative 8.5. And then negative 8.5 plus a negative 2.5. That would give me, I'm adding them together because they're both negatives. That would give me negative 11.0. And then a negative 11.0 plus a negative 2.5. That'll give me a negative 13.5. Okay, so those are the temperatures that I got. I'll highlight them for you. Okay, 4 degrees, negative 1.5. I'm sorry, 1.5, negative 1.0, negative 3.5, negative 6.0, negative 8.5, negative 11, negative 13.5. Okay, so the temperature at 9 p.m. is negative 13.5, and then it says it dropped another 9 degrees, so negative 9. So then at midnight it went to negative 13.5 plus a negative 9. And so that gives me 13.5 plus 9, 22.5. So now it's negative 22.5. And so at midnight, here, at midnight it's negative 22.5. Okay? And at and at 2 p.m. it's 4 degrees. Okay? So at 2 p.m. it's 4 degrees. At 12 p.m. it's negative 22.5. And so now I think that, okay, how much colder was it at midnight than at 2 p.m.? So then that means subtraction here. And so I'm going to put there 4 minus a negative 22.5. And from here you use KCC and you'll get your answer. Alright, I'm going to go to number 9. Bethany is making 6 cakes for a charity bake sale. Each cake requires the ingredients shown below. Based on the ingredients, how many cups of flour and oil will she need to make 6 cakes? Okay, so she wants to make 6 cakes. And look what it says there. Each cake. That means that is key with multiply. Each, okay? Each means 1, so 1 cake. 1 cake, you use this. You want to make 6 cakes. Okay? So 6 times, then multiplying. 6 times, okay, what are you looking for? Flour and oil. Okay, so look at flour. Convert this to a decimal. That's 2.25. And then this is 1/3. 1/3 times, okay, well, 6. 6 over 1. Multiply that out. And this one, 2.25 times 6. And you'll get your answer. And then number 8. The Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas seats 77,000 people during the music concert. The table shows the number of students seats sold. Okay. How many seats are still available? Okay. Obviously they've sold. These are the tickets sold. Okay. Those are the tickets sold. Those are the tickets sold. And you know that the Alamo Dome fits this many people. Okay. All you gotta do is add them up, see how many have sold, and see how many are still available before this fills up. Number 10. On Monday, QT started the day with a value of $2.37 per share. The table shows the change in value over 5-day time span. Okay, so you started at 237. Okay, well, if you add it, that means this is gonna go to 3.42, and then you lost money, so you're gonna subtract 98 cents from this, so that will give you at what, 244. Okay, and then you lost another $1.15, so you take another $1.15 from here, and then your answer, you're gonna add 74 cents, and your answer, you're gonna subtract 72 cents, and then what's your final answer? Don't worry about the bubbling here, just put the answer on top. Okay. Hopefully you can answer this, and good luck.